Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and colleagues, I stand before you not as a politician, not as an activist, but as a living witness of one of the darkest crimes against humanity, enforced disappearance. I'm not speaking from books or reports. I speak from a prison without walls. I speak from a silence of a blindfold. I speak from the electric wires that once burned through my skin. I speak because of so many others who were taken, who are not taken. Allah bear witness that I speak the truth. One night in 3rd April 2017, without a warrant, without a reason, men in plain clothes stormed into my life. What was my crime? I dared to speak against Napoleonic fascism. I dared to think differently. I dared to shed light on the Hifazat victims of Shatla Chattar genocide, who were mercilessly killed and butchered and buried in the unknown graves. They dragged me into a black van, and from that moment, I ceased to exist. My family's search. As a son of war-wounded freedom fighter, my father gathered his forces and rebelled against the Awami fascist regime. My friends prayed, but I was erased. My name vanished from the state records, and I became a ghost. Days after days, nights after nights, I spent in dark cells. The torture was not physical, but was mental. It was more like a Guantanamo Bay. Just as how many prisoners from Iraq and Afghanistan were sent to Guantanamo Bay, I had to face this trauma in the Aina Corps, the Rabs Aina Corps. No one knows that you are here. No one knows that you exist. And tell you the truth, that this is the cruelest form of torture, to be alive but declared dead to the world. Enforced disappearance is not just an attack on one person. It is a crime against humanity. It is an attack on the human spirit. It is meant to silence not only the victim, but also to terrorize every family, every community, and every nation. It is a state terror disguised as a governance. But hear me clearly today. Silence will not protect us. If you remain silent, one day it could be your father, it could be your daughter, it could be your mother who could be erased. This is not just my story, it is our struggle. My direct appeal to the government. Today, I turn directly to the interim government, to Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus, a man respected worldwide for his voice of conscience, compassion and justice. Professor Yunus, this is my message to you, that we are the victims of enforced disappearance, and we urge you, do not delay. Do not wait for fires to gather. Do not wait for fires to gather dust or for commissions to take yours. The disappeared cannot wait. The families cannot wait. Come forward and meet us. Look us into the eyes of the mothers who have waited at the gates of prisons, the children who grew up without their fathers, the wives who sleep without night, not knowing if their husbands are alive or dead. Help us, Professor Yunus, to bring truth to light. Establish an independent tribunal. Compensate the victims and the families not as a charity, but as a debt of justice. History has placed this responsibility in your hands. Delay will only deepen the wounds. Swift action can heal the nation. My conclusion, I demand not as a victim, but as a survivor, that we call things by the name. Enforced disappearance is a crime against humanity. Those who order it, those who carry it out, and those who protect it must be held accountable, no matter their rank, no matter the power. Because until the disappeared return, none of us are free. They tried to break us, they tried to erase me, but here I stand alive, unbroken, unafraid. To every victim who cannot speak, I will speak. To every jailer who hides in the dark, I will shine the light. And to every power that thinks it can silence us, I declare, we are many, we are unyielding, and we will never disappear. And we will continue to fight oppression and tyranny. And we will emerge victorious, defending this victory, dedicating this victory to the Lord above the heaven. Bi-idhnillah, la ghaliba illallah. ربنا افرغ علينا الصبر وثبت اقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين والمنافقين والمرتدين.